told our players, you need to be more like a dog. We don't need a bunch of cats in here looking in the mirror. Do I look good? I got my extra bands on. I got my other shoes on. Be a dog. We don't need no meows. We don't need no cats. We need more dogs.
That means that we punched our ticket to go try to win a Super Bowl, and that's it. We got one game at a time, starting at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Love y'all, boys. Love you. Love you. I'll go to war with every single one of you, every game, all right? Love you, 1-7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Win.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have me douse, not what I'm about, have your fucking clout. It be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. 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 It's showtime.
Welcome to the Mafia Sports Report. I am Tommy. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, because I always forget to tell you. Man, Mafia, you're already in the building. What is up, Mafia? Are you ready? It's Monday night. Oh, man, are you a little bit nervous? Are you? Come on, guys, be real. Are you a little nervous? Are you a little nervous tonight? We did ask, we asked Keon Coleman that prior to the game.
Not at all, bro. Not at all.
Oh, there you go. So Keon Coleman is clearly not nervous. So let's get to some of your chats real quick. Spears Bills talk. What's up, Spears Bills Mafia, my people? Yeah, man. What up, Mafia? What up, Jesse? Glad you're in the building. Let's see here. No nervous. Beth is not nervous. All right, good. Robert, what up, Robert? Glad you are here. Pregame. Let's get to Scott. Scott Blakely. What is up, Scott? Contempt of not watching. So my Tuesday is not so depressing. Sorry, we're not winning this game. Whoa, Scott. Come on, man. We need running game. Cook out, my Lord. I hope I'm wrong. Cook is out. So let me get to the inactives real quick for you guys. And for those who are showing up late, I will get you the inactive. Here we go. Thank you, Spin. I was going to get to that, damn it. Spin is so good, man. So, yes, James Cook is inactive. Mike Edwards is inactive. Joe Andreessen, inactive. The guy I can never pronounce his name, EU. And Will Clapp and Ed Oliver missing another game. Though, we have some good news, right? Teron Johnson is back. Khalil Shakir is back. So, at least there is something good out of this, right? Also, guess what? We called up a running back today, Frank Gore Jr. Listen, you guys got to be a little bit excited to see what this kid can do. I thought in preseason, he looked great. Matter of fact, he led all rookies, so in average. So I am excited to see what Frank Gore Jr. can do if he gets playing time. I'm very curious how Sean McDermott, puts the depth chart as far as running back goes. I'm guessing it's probably going to go, if I had to guess, McDermott. He's going to go Ty Johnson, Ray Davis, Frank Gore Jr. I personally want to go that route. I would go Ray Davis, Frank Gore Jr., and then Ty Johnson. I know you guys might have it mixed, different, but Ty Johnson's good, but let's get Frank Gore Jr. some reps here. Let's go. Let's do it. That's how I say it, man. That's how I say it. That's how I mean it. By the way, we're going to go through the big three today. We always do the big three here pre-game. I know y'all like the big three, so we're gonna roll that out. So Khalil Shakir was warming up He was a game time decision, and so was Tehran. And they're both at the game. They're warming up, so they didn't put him in active. So, guys, that is a good thing tonight because we need as much help as we can get. Beth, look, I have zero confidence in Rodgers. Pretty sure he lost the locker room. Not Salah, but bad move by management there. See, I disagree. I'm not sold on Aaron Rodgers either, but I think Robert Saleh had to go. I didn't expect it to be this early in the season. I thought he would be fired at the end of the season if the Jets were to fail to make the playoffs. And Woody Johnson apparently just said, fuck it. Like, I'm not going to continue on with this dude. And I don't mind that. I don't mind that as an owner. I wish our owners would also eventually do the same with Sean McDermott. If Sean McDermott continues to fail in the playoffs and continues to fail in crucial moments of games, but they're not. They're in they're living on Safe Street, right? It's them. It's Brandon Beane. They're all living on Safe Street. It's a really nice Safe Street, right? They try not to go outside of Safe Street, right? And safe isn't always the way to go, right? You got to sometimes, venture out, all right? Take a chance. And I just don't think they're ever going to do that because they're, in their comfort zone. So it is what it is, but Saleh needed to be fired. I don't disagree with what they did. I didn't think they'd do it this early is all in this season. All right, let's get to the big three real quick because last time I ran out of time because we were just talking and talking. Let me see unless you guys have anything else that I missed. Let me scroll up because I apologize if I missed anything. Mikey usually handles this side of things, so I'm gonna go ahead. Let's see here. The head coach better be on his game tonight. Yeah. We're talking about Sean McDermott here, bro. What Sean McDermott will we get tonight? Will the game, honestly, he crumples more when games are really close, right? That's when Sean McDermott tends to fold. When the game's going smooth, he's fine. He's fine. But when we're in tight games against better teams and, he needs to make real coaching decisions, that's when Sean McDermott really starts to fail. What is up, Mr. Fulton Marks? Glad you're in the building. Beth, I don't know. Gore did good things when he saw the field in preseason. I'll have to see. Yeah, listen, I'm not going to say Frank Gore Jr. is the answer to all our problems. I'm just saying that I don't disagree with the call-up. Clearly, James Cook, that should have been honestly your guy. Right when we heard about Frank Gore Jr. being called up from the practice squad and being active this game, we should have probably known right there James Cook wasn't going to play. And I don't, like I said, once again, I don't mind that move. I don't. From what I saw in preseason, he looked sharp. Now, obviously, he's playing against, if he does wind up playing tonight, because listen, once again, he's a rookie. We don't know much. And you know how our head coach doesn't really sometimes to give these dudes chances. We'll see if he does or not. My weekend was good, buddy. I appreciate it. And I hope your weekend was good as well. But tonight, here we are. We're here Monday Night Football, Mr. Fulton Marks. It is football night. It is Bills versus Jets. By the way, we are the only New York team. So let's remember that, guys. It's the Buffalo Bills versus the New Jersey Jets. All right. And we're playing on that shitty ass field. By the way, guys, can you get rid of this person there? I think I can. Hold on. Man, we get sometimes these bots that come into the show here, and I'm sure you guys see this. So let me see if I can remove this real quick. Give me 1 second, guys, so I can get rid of the bot. Got to get rid of the bot. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Give me 2 seconds, guys, and I'll be able to get rid of him. And let's see here. For spam, man, hide user and gone. All right, there you go. So that is taken care of on my end, guys. Sorry about that. and get back to it. All right, I took care of it. Make it subscriber mode, Tommy. Bots don't subscribe. Yeah, but then I don't get new subscribers, so I can't do that. That's why I have memberships or members only when I do members videos, but I can't do that because then I won't get any new subscribers and the channel won't grow. But honestly, I don't get that a lot, these bots, so I'm not overly concerned. Man, imagine the bigger YouTube channels. Bro, they probably get hit up a lot more than me. It's cold in New Jersey. Come on, man. Who cares? We're Buffalo, man. Buffalo gets freezing. Cali Blitz. We get the game out here in Cali on antenna. There you go. What's up, Cali, man? Glad you're on, man. How you feeling about tonight's game? By the way, go ahead and let me know what your thoughts are, and I'll pop them up here on the chat. No, I can't, man. You know I can't. I'm gonna be caught up in. I'm gonna be throwing a lot of F-bombs out there, right? Like, you know me. Like I'm gonna tell you right now. Tonight is not going to probably be a pretty game. All right. I know it's a shocker, but we tend to play pretty bad against this Jets team, and so does Josh Allen. Hopefully that changes tonight. But it is going to be a war out there.
It's not going to be any picnic, brother. It's going to be a war.
And it is. Regardless of their head coaching change, regardless of how the Jets offense has been playing, because our offense has been playing just as bad, right? We got two offenses that are struggling, and you got a really good defense, elite type defense in the Jets, and you have I would say a good defense in the Buffalo Bills that are getting players back. So I expect this game to be a low scoring game. I'm going to be honest with you guys, unless somehow, some way, Joe Brady can really scheme this game up. But if history repeats itself, this will be a sloppy type of game, probably by both offenses. I'm not going to lie. And, some turnovers. So we'll see what happens, but it's really up to Joe Brady on how he wants to scheme this game up. And hopefully, not only that, hopefully he adjusts. He hasn't been adjusting well at all in the past 2 weeks. Cali Blitz, I'm surprised Allen playing. He got knocked out last game. Yeah, but you know what, man? I'm not surprised because look, they checked him on a sideline. He got cleared by both doctors. It's the rules, right? The NFL's picky about it. And I didn't hear anything all week. So clearly, and I'm not, by the way, I'm not saying that didn't happen. I think he did get knocked out. I think it was a quick knockout. Like I think he got his wits back, right? What do they say? Like he shook the cobwebs, right? When a boxer or an MMA guy gets rocked, they're kind of have a slight concussion, right? But some guys can bounce back and clear their head real quick. And I think that's what happened with Josh Allen. I think he got knocked out real quick. I think when everyone came, over to him and lifted him up, I think he got everything right, got the cobwebs out, and he was good to go. Some people can do that. Not everyone is Tua, right? Where they are motionless or stuck in a fencing position. So I'm not concerned about Josh Allen. We've seen Josh Allen take many, many, many hits. So, and the NFL clearly is not that concerned. They would have put him in concussion protocol for sure. And I didn't hear anything like that. So he's good to go. I'm not worried about it. But don't get it confused with anything else. That he definitely got knocked out for a brief second or two. Allen going to retire? No, he's not going to retire. Yeah, Callie, he ain't going to retire after this season. He ain't Tua. He ain't going anywhere. However, it will be a shame, a damn shame, if we continue on with Sean McDermott and Josh Allen, in Josh Allen's prime, and, Josh Allen just waste his time, his prime as the Buffalo Bills franchise quarterback for nothing. Like, we haven't even gotten to a Super Bowl yet. Now, mind you, Peyton Manning, it took a while for him too. Okay, but Peyton Manning probably had a better head coach, right? At least I know he did. So our head coach right now is just like I said, I think he's a good head coach. I just don't know if he could take us to that other level, the next level, which is a Super Bowl. Let's be real, it's a Super Bowl, and he's not even getting us to AFC championships now. He's only gotten to it once, and we got blown out. So we'll see what happens. With McDermott, I've already went on and on about the Sean McDermott thing, so I'm going to be done with that. So the running backs tonight is going to be Ty Johnson, Ray Davis, and Frank Gore Jr. I have a feeling your RB1 is going to be Ty Johnson, RB2 Ray Davis, and RB3 Frank Gore Jr. If I had it my way, I would have Ray Davis, then Frank Gore Jr., then Ty Johnson. That's the order I would put it in, but I don't think McDermott's going to do that. This game, I think he's going to go with what he's comfortable with, and it'll probably be Ty Johnson starting at running back. I just disagree with that move, but we'll see. We'll find out the first series of the game. Spears, we almost have the same hat. Oh, okay, nice, man, rocking the same hat. 1 hour till game time. That's right. So let's get to this big three. Let's start with first the three key matchups to watch against the Jets. All right, offensive line, Deion Dawkins versus defensive edge, Michael Clemens. All right, let's be honest. This is all about off the field. In the past, Dawkins and Clemens have had flare-ups during games. It has turned into a war of words at times. Y'all know Deion Dawkins does not like the Jets. Most recently, Dawkins had a laugh on social media about the Jets firing head coach Robert Saleh this week. These two will be going at each other hard. Yeah, man. That's what she said. But yeah, man, Deion Dawkins, just do your job, man. Do your job like you've been doing. I think Deion Dawkins is obviously our best offensive lineman, and he is our most consistent as far as, playing wise, right? Like playing at a high level. He's definitely been our most consistent player on that line. Scott Blakely, running back, will be hot. Will be the hot hand if we have one tonight. Yeah, we'll see. Listen, man, let's just hope that Brady can dial up some different schemes tonight, right? Like, don't be so predictable, right? Like, there's no need to run the ball every first down. First down run. Like, stop being so repetitive, right? Like, the defensive coordinator's like, thank you every time we go out there. When we get the ball, right? Like every time, he's just predictable, and you gotta switch it up. Defensive coordinators, this is what they get paid to do, man. And if I could see it coming, a defensive coordinator definitely knows it's coming. So stop with the running on every single first down. Not saying you don't have to run, don't run it. Just saying mix it up. My God, like every single fucking time. What you drinking on? Oh, so tonight. All right, so check this out, right? Because I'm flat broke. Callie, like I am doing bad. I cannot afford my Coronas. So my job have these Bud Light seltzers. Yes, I know, a little girly, but apparently nobody was drinking them. So they couldn't sell them, so they gave them to me, and I got like 20 of them. So free drinks, why not? It's no Corona, but you know what? I'll take it. Mr. Fulton, you asked some really odd questions on Buffalo Bills football channel, but I'm going to answer it. I got to say, you really throw curveball questions at me. You really do. But I'll answer it. I will answer this curveball non-Bills question for you. So, Tommy, today's National Dessert Day. What is your favorite dessert on National Dessert Day? So, one, I didn't know it was National Dessert Day. But it would be strawberry cheesecake. That would be my go-to on National Dessert Day, which I had no idea. But, yeah. So that's the answer there for you. I hope you enjoyed the answer. I'm in NYC, the belly of the beast. Let's go. Let's do this. All right, let's get back to the big three. All right, because I know you guys Game time is starting soon. So about 40 minutes? About an hour. Wide receiver Keon Coleman versus cornerback Sauce Gardner. Will they have Sauce on Keon? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe. Buffalo's second-round rookie receiver has had a few moments in his career, but not many. No big breakout games. The Bills need one, and this is a tough task. Going against the entire Jets secondary is difficult. Gardner is at the top of the list. Quarterback Josh Allen will need a lot more help than he got from his receivers last week. Look, Steve Smith Senior said it best, man. I think they need to put Keon Coleman in the slot. Not all the time. I'm not saying take him, like replace Khalil Shakir out of the slot. I'm just saying that's a good idea. You line him with linebackers, guys who get beat or get better separation off his route. That's what I would do. It can't hurt to try something new, Brady. My God. Hey, we got a big super chat by my man, Cali Blitz, $50. Thank you, bro. Beer on me. Thank you so much. And I will be getting that beer this weekend for sure. So thank you so much. I appreciate that because these seltzers are tough, man. They're not easy to drink. They're not the best. They're not the worst either. But, man, Cali, you know what I'm talking about. Or maybe you don't. I don't know. Who drinks seltzers on here, by the way? Spin, wait. How did you know it's National Dessert Day time? I did not know this. I'm reading a comment, Spin. That's if you scroll up, he said it was national. I don't know this stuff. Listen. I answer the questions as they come in, right? Like I told you guys, right? I try to answer everybody's question regardless of how different of a question it may be. So, but I don't mind. It is what it is. Tommy Boy, I got my shout out from North Mississippi. Go mother trucking Bills. Yes, let's do this, man. Glad you're rocking with me pregame, man. I appreciate you. Robert Wilson, Coleman challenges have a lot to do with the coaching staff. I agree, and that's why I feel like they need to try different things with him, like putting him in the slot. The Bills need to target Coleman and Kincaid at 7 to 10 times per game to get him and Josh on the same page. I agree. I definitely agree. Like, it's time to put Matt Collins strictly on special teams. Like, I don't even know if he's a fifth receiver on a lot of teams. I got to be real with you. Like, he's okay, but we've been treating him like a number one or number two. And like, you can't, guys, like, if we're going to continue that trend, we ain't going anywhere. I'm going to tell you that right fucking now. Like, that has to change. And it's no disrespect to Matt Collins. But, man, if that's, like, our top target, oh, man, like, that's brutal. It can't be. You drafted Keon Coleman with the first pick in the 2024 NFL draft for a reason, right? Use him more. Go to him. Clearly, the guy can make plays, right? Like, yeah, he's had a few drops this year, but I don't think it's anything major that anyone else hasn't done. Khalil Shakir's dropped a few passes, I believe, this year. Dalton Kincaid, for sure. For sure. We all know MVS can't catch for shit. Curtis Samuel's a no-show. By the way, why is if Curtis Samuel's dealing with a turf toe thing and he's not at 100%, and clearly he's not, because I've seen way better from Curtis Samuel, and I know you guys have too. Why is he on the field? Call up Hamler, put him on the IR for 4 weeks, let him rest. I'd rather have a healthy Curtis Samuel in time for a playoff push than a guy that's out there doing nothing, doing absolutely nothing. So I'm just throwing that out there. I don't understand why he's even out on the field if he's not contributing, because clearly something's going on there. Man, these bots are killing me, man. If you were in the NFL, what would be your second choice position? If I was an NFL player, well, if I was in better shape like I used to be, I'd be quarterback one, because I used to be able to throw the ball like at least 55 yards, 60 yards. Like, I could chuck the ball back in my day. But it would either be that or tight end. Like I had really good hands when I was younger, played football. So either one of those positions, probably tight end, because quarterback, man, geez, you got to go through a lot, man. And you get this center of attention is clearly on you, right? So yeah, tight end would probably be more fitting. Can we actually see Curtis Samuel be a wide receiver instead of being a gadget guy? I don't think, Spin, I agree with you, but I have a feeling he's like still bothered by that turf toe. Like I think they are limiting him on the field. I could be wrong. It could be a Joe Brady thing, but it's just odd that Joe Brady coached him in Carolina and used him well and doesn't know how to use him here. Like it doesn't make sense. So, you know, and then Curtis Samuel landed on the injury report again for his toe or foot or whatever. They said foot, but it's toe. Clearly it's bothering him. Like, so I think maybe they're just not getting a lot of plays out there for him. I don't know. I have no idea. Like that's me just guessing. I could totally be wrong. And this could just be Joe Brady not dialing it up for him. I have no idea. All right, there is a Bills question by Mr. Fulton Mart. So, listen, I normally do my score prediction towards the end of the pregame with all y'all. I'll tell you real quick, though, and I'm going to do it again towards the tail end of the pregame show. But I'm going to say low scoring. It's going to probably be like 24-20 Bills. I think I said 20. What did I say? I think I said on Friday 26-24. Though I think I'm going to change my mind on that. I think I'm going to go like 24-20. Something like that. It's going to be in the 20s, low to mid 20s. And I think it's going to be like a 3 to 6 point game, somewhere around there. But I don't think it's going to be a blowout by either team. So that's where I'm going with that. All right, let's continue on the big three. All right. It's the last one of this. Linebacker Terrell Bernard versus running back Breece Hall. Like the Bills offense, the Jets struggled on that side of the ball last week as well. However, their issue has have been going on for most of the NFL season. The reason why is easy to see. It will be a full defensive effort to stop a rushing attack, but Bernard leads that unit. When New York, when New Jersey can't run the ball, quarterback Aaron Rodgers has been forced into making mistakes because their game plan becomes predictable. That will play into Buffalo's hand as their secondary is very good too. Yeah, we'll see what they do. They have not been using their running backs much. I don't know why, to be honest with you. I have no idea why. And give me 1 second because I'm trying to get rid of another bot that's just killing the chat. I'll get rid of it, guys. Hold on. Hey, by the way, you guys, if you guys see something like that, like a bot in here, just report it. Makes my life a lot easier because he is flooding this, but I will do it. But if you guys ever see anybody, by the way, that goes for any kind of weird, like stupid comment that someone's, getting out of hand, go ahead and report it and let me know if I missed it or something. That's not exactly, it kind of is 24 points, 23 points. Like that's not really high scoring either. What do you think? I'm not talking about, we're not going to have a 9-point game, but for the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets, who are supposed to have better offenses, 23, 24 points. Yeah, it's kind of low. That's kind of low. But if you think it's not, then let me know. But that is kind of low for me. For a team that was our team that was averaging 30 something. I'm not saying we have to continue that trend, but 23, 24 points for a Buffalo Bills offense, kind of low. So that is low, bro. Look around the league. The Lions just put up 40 something against the Cowboys. We have put up 30 something, 40 points too. Like we're more than capable of putting up points. Now this is the Jets defense that's going to make it tough, but yeah, I would consider 23, 24 points is low for both teams. Really, the Jets have weapons, bro. Like, I don't know what's going on with the Jets offense. It could be their coordinator, who, by the way, is not calling, is not the coordinator anymore. They switched spots. I forget who's being the coordinator now, calling the plays, but it's not the guy Rodgers brought into New Jersey. But either way, both teams are struggling in offense. Both teams can do better than what they've been putting on the field. Last week against Houston, 20 points is unacceptable. You know that. Come on, you know that. But yeah, I just think. Let's see here, Mr. Fulton, Tommy, Bills 30-19. I don't think so. I mean, I think we win. I don't think we score 30 points. If we score 30 points tonight, it's probably because Khalil Shakir, right? Like that's how much we miss Khalil Shakir. That's the only way. Or the Jets defense just totally shit the bed because Robert Saleh is not there anymore. Because that would be a tough thing to do against that Jets defense, score 30 points. I don't see that happening. Even if we were clicking on offense, I still don't think we would have scored 30. I think maybe like 20, I don't know, 20, 27, 28, maybe. Close to 30, maybe. But we'll see. Anyway, 17-16 Jets. Bass misses extra point. Ugh. Jeez, man. Tyler, Shakir is a great number 2. I agree. I think Shakir can be like a possibly 1,000-yard receiver as a number 2. I totally agree with you. I think we definitely need to make a trade. Like, you cannot continue on like this. You can't continue on with this wide receiver group. Clearly, Brandon Beane made some signings that were not good and thought these guys would work out, and they're not working out. Clearly. Let's get to the next one. Causes for concern. Let's get to that one, man. Let's because I still got one more for you guys after that. I told you all the big 3, man. The big 3. We go through this. All right, let's do it. Causes for concern. So causes for concern against the Jets. All right, here we go. Pass coverage. Sauce Gardner and DJ Reed are arguably the best cornerback duo in the NFL. They are a big reason for the team. Is ranked 2nd in the NFL in both total defense and pass defense, according to PFF. Reed is graded as the best cornerback in the league through 5 weeks. 90.8 coverage grade. Is 2nd in the entire NFL to 49ers' Fred Warner. Despite losing last week, the Jets held a red-hot Minnesota Vikings offense to just 179 passing yards. Vikings quarterback Sam Darnold posted a 50.3 passer rating while completing just 14 of 31 attempts, 45%. Not good. Last week, Josh Allen posted even worse numbers than those. He and offense coordinator Joe Brady need a bounce-back game in the worst way. It's a tough matchup for the Bills after their wide receivers struggled against the Texans. Yeah, it's time. It is definitely time for Joe Brady to wake the fuck up. Like, it's time. You got to wake up. And you got to start scheming better. You got to start adjusting better. Stop with the first down runs on every single first down. Predictable. Stop being so predictable. I thought last week's offense was terrible. I mean, I get it. We didn't have Khalil Shakir. But it was so vanilla. It was so like predictable. Everything, every first down, run. I knew it was coming. And he didn't get players involved. You kept dialing up for Matt Collins. Where's Dawson Knox been? Why isn't Dawson Knox getting involved? Why aren't you game playing anything around Dawson Knox? Dalton Kincaid, Keon Coleman. Why are they getting so little targets? Like, what is going on? What is this thing with you and Matt Collins? And why aren't you getting your running backs more involved in screen passes, stuff like that? Like, why can't we get a running back screen going? It's just crazy to me. The simplest stuff we can't do right. We can't. I don't get it. All right, Calibits, I have the Jets winning this game. Oh, miss. You have us getting 3 points? Ugh. Now, there's no way we only get 3. I'm going to tell you right now, there's no way. Even if we lose Cali Blitz, there's no fucking way we get 3 points. Like, I think I can't remember the last time we got only 3 points in a game with Josh Allen under center. Like, honestly, it'd be a good look. Anybody know when the last time the Bills scored 3 points, only 3 points in a game? I honestly cannot remember the last time that's happened. So I don't think that will happen. For as good as the Jets defense is, there's no way in hell we only score 3 points. So look, I'm not saying we can't lose this game. It's very possible the way we've been playing. There ain't no way in hell we're only scoring 3 points. This is not happening. I heard Brady doesn't wear shoes either. Yeah. They're like buddies, right? Right. I got so tired of that story. Like, I could give a shit about that. Like, once again, smoke and mirrors the whole offseason, right? They wanted you to love these players that they signed, and they're all just not doing anything. And then the players we had that we paid are just not contributing. They're underperforming. They're underperforming. Almost every single player that we've given contracts out to are just underperforming. And you can't have that. Like Dawson Knox, for instance. Like, if I'm fucking Sean McDermott, right? I'm going into Joe Brady's office and say, yo, you do know, like, maybe you don't know, but you do know that we have a guy here named Dawson Knox. We just paid like a few years ago, and we paid him pretty good. Now, mind you, he did restructure his contract. Either way, he's still getting paid pretty good. I need you to, like, start using him in the offense because, you know, our money's being wasted, right? Like, week after week. So can we get that guy involved? Like, my God, bro. It drives me insane. Hooked Up Joe, what up, man? Hooked Up Joe says, sorry, I'm for the Jets and I smacked the like button. Hey, that's fine, man. Hey, I appreciate it. Hooked Up Joe, my buddy, man. I appreciate you coming in here, man. Roy, come on, Tommy. You all underperform sometimes. That's true. That's true. That's what she said. And I agree with that. But I also am not getting paid to perform. Right? Just a heads up, right? Like, trust me when I tell you, Roy, if you were paid or I was paid, I would try to perform. Believe me. Scott, blame me. Don't blame me, Joe. I think your wish will be granted. We've been exposed last 2 weeks. Not pretty. I don't even know if we've been exposed, Scott Blakely. I just think, honestly, man, I think we all got caught up in the offseason with some of these players that we brung in. The whole everybody eats thing. And then we went 3-0, scoring a lot of points. And we weren't really looking at the stat sheets. We weren't really paying attention to the receiving group, especially the receiving group. And it was really bad. Like, if you go back, look at the stat line. Everybody but Khalil Shakir really did nothing. I mean, nothing. And we haven't even had a 100-yard receiving game by any of these receivers. Nothing. That's not good. That won't cut it. And I kind of felt like we were blinded by the fact that we were 3-0. We weren't looking at the reality of things, that we were struggling. Like, that wide receiver group was really struggling. And you know, we just caught teams on the bad days, right? The Cardinals aren't a very good team. You know, they're streaky. They have their moments, but they're not good. The Miami Dolphins, we have their number. That's just, those are facts. With Tua, without Tua, doesn't matter. We have the Miami Dolphins number. And they're not a bad team, but we have their number. So I'm going to even wash that one away. The Jacksonville Jaguars are a bad team. You all saw it this weekend. They're a bad team. They can't win. They're a bad team. And I just felt like we just got caught up in the moment. And then we played a very good Baltimore Ravens team. And yeah, they just they outplayed us. They were more physical. Our wide receivers group. Now, mind you, Khalil Shakir did get banged up in that game. That was a game Khalil Shakir got banged up, but it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered. They were just way more dominant, way more physical. And then we played a Houston Texas team that we could have won. We could have beat. We should have beat. And that's really, I blame that loss, not even so much on the players themselves. I blame that kind of more on the coaching. Terrible play calling, terrible head coaching by Sean McDermott. You know, that could have been an ugly win. Put it that way. That could have been an ugly win. We would still be sitting here right now, though, saying, damn, we're 4-1, but man, we're not, our offense stinks. But at least we'd be 4-1. Instead, we're 3-2. All right, it's a big difference. Big difference. And, you know, like, once again, man, I just hope McBean can get out of there, get off Safe Street, right? Take a detour off Safe Street and finally make a move that brings in somebody that moves the needle. But they're too caught up on being on Safe Street in their comfort zone. And I don't know if they make a move, guys. I got to be real with you. Like, I don't see it. I don't know. I don't see it happening because they don't want to get off Safe Street. All right, Roy, somebody pay me to perform, they would be probably asking for a refund. Yeah, it's possible. All right, let's get to the next one, man. Pass rush. It's not just the coverage downfield that makes the Jets defense a nightmare. The big guys up front can reach the quarterback with the best of them. The Jets are fourth in the NFL in sacks with 18. Jets edge rusher Will McDonald IV is tied for second in the league with 6 sacks. After Allen was pressured on 41.7% of his dropbacks against the Texans, the Bills offense now faces a team who can get after the quarterback in the same way. For all the times Allen was under pressure in week 5, he didn't complete a single pass when pressured. Not good. Protection for Allen needs to be on point Monday, where McDonald and company will have a major impact. And receivers need to get open as well. Yes. Please, get separation. Christ's sakes. Get separation early in the routes. Also, offensive line, can you fucking block? Can you give Josh Allen a little bit of time to go through his reads? Like, that's what you're paid to do. And they're not doing their job. Hey, Jorge, how you doing, man? Go Bills, Tommy. Time to go to old, faithful Dawson Knox. I've been saying it. You're paying him all that money, and he's been on this team a long time. He's very familiar with Josh Allen. Let's get him going. Let's start using him. And I got another bot in here I got to get rid of. My God, so many bots in here. This is the most I've ever got. I'm not even lying with you guys. In a single podcast. It's crazy. Anyways, I removed that guy. Let's see here. Scott, we is who? Fans always get caught up in the moment, but our team was totally outplayed, and JA has nothing open. Plus, Josh Allen played his worst game since his rookie. Are you talking about me? I don't know who you're talking about. But, yeah, no doubt. Listen, Josh Allen played awful last week. There's no getting around that. But so did everybody else. Right? And you got to have capable receivers as well. Like, you say what you want about the quarterback position, about Josh Allen, whatever. If they don't have reliable targets, right, weapons, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. Especially if their offensive line can't hold up. So if you got receivers that can't create separation and you got an offensive line that's not doing their job, it makes it very difficult for a quarterback to do his, no matter how great he is. I'm just throwing that out there. Like Tom Brady, right? He didn't have the greatest receivers ever. He had the greatest tight end, probably one of the greatest tight ends ever. But he had a good offensive line. He always had a good offensive line. It bought him a lot of time, right, to maneuver in the pocket, wait for receivers to get open. And there you go. We don't have that option. Josh Allen doesn't have the greatest offensive line. I don't think our offensive line is terrible, but I think it took a step back from last year. And I know some of you guys disagree with that, but my eyes don't lie. Like, I see what I see. Like, I'm telling you, like, I see what I see. And he don't have a lot of time in the pocket at all. And especially for receivers that cannot get open, that can't separate. It's a problem. And that's why I'm saying that it goes back to coaching as well. Like Joe Brady. Okay, Keon Coleman is not doing so well on the outside. Okay, let's put him in the slot. Let's change it up a little. Let's get some quick passes going on. Let's get some slants going on. Let's get the ball out of Josh's hands a lot quicker. Like, that's what he needs to do as an offensive coordinator. Okay, the Jets are going to bring heat tonight. Okay, let's get the ball out of Josh's hands quick. We'll see what he does. Shakir going to be the game changer. Kincaid and Knox can eat tonight. I hope so. Like, I really hope Joe Brady's starting to understand, or I hope Sean McDermott at least talked to him and said to him, bro, we have other guys except for Mac Hollins. You understand this, right? You do get that Mac Hollins is like a fifth receiver. Like, he's not our second. He's not our third. He's not even our fourth. It's time to dial it up for guys that we're paying. Guys that are better at their positions. Come on, man. Real simple. Why does he even need to be told that? Like, it's crazy to me that he even needs to be told that. Oh, my God. Texas played this perfectly because no one can separate. Yes, exactly my point. Kept spy on Allen. He could not make a play outside the pocket where he typically can. Lost much respect for Brady last 2 weeks. Yeah. Joe Brady has really, I'm with you, Scott. He has, I don't know if he's lost all my respect because I think he can be a good coordinator, but I feel like he's in a major slump, and I don't know if he has like a guy that he can lean on. Like, that's the problem with having a defensive-minded head coach. You're going to lean on Sean McDermott, who knows nothing about the offense. Like, it's not going to happen, right? So that's where I'm going with this. Like, maybe he just doesn't have that, right? He doesn't have that old school head, and you know, there. Just throwing that out there. I could be totally wrong, but he clearly needs help, and I'm still getting rid of bots. Sorry. That's why sometimes I'm like looking off, because I'm getting rid of them. And regarding Allen, how about drop back 2 to 3 steps and release the fucking ball? I agree too, but here's the problem, Jorge. Receivers have to create separation early in routes. It's not that simple. I understand what you're saying. I'm with you, but that's also on Joe Brady to dial up plays where it's not all deep, right? You got to get some slants and some bubble screens, like things make it a little bit easier. And the receivers also have to do their part. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not just on Josh Allen. Also, too, stop having him in shotgun all the time. Play action passes under shotgun guys don't work. They don't. The defense can clearly see you still have the ball when in your hand when you're doing a play action. It's not really, they're not really fooled. If you're under center, when the quarterback turns his back, they don't know if the ball's been handed off or not. That's what makes a play action work better, more effective. So, man, stop having them in shotgun all the time, too. It's like another thing. It drives me insane. If you lose McDummy, better get fired. He's not. Listen, guys, I hate to break the bad news to you. Like, he's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. Jets defense over under 11.5. We're going to score more than 11 points, bro. Like, listen, Jets have an elite defense, but clearly they've given up points. Go look at their games. Like, Minnesota dropped some points on them, right? So throwing that out there. It's not like, they don't give up points either. Like, I have to let me go to their, see their games real quick. Let me see their games. Swake. Because I don't want to say it. Maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe I'm wrong. They're just giving up barely any scores. Let's see, which I don't believe. Okay, so they gave up 32 to the 49ers. They gave up 17 to the sorry-ass Titans. Okay, the Patriots, they gave up 3 points. Who cares? The Patriots are terrible. I'm not going to even count them, guys. The Broncos have no offense, and they lost 10-9. And they gave up 17 against the Vikings. So what are they giving up? I mean, I guess around what? Teams are averaging around 14 points. I don't know, something like that. But mind you, none of these teams, except for really the Vikings, have much of an offense. So 17 points. I'm sorry. They gave up. I apologize. I take that back. They gave up 23 points to the Vikings. They scored 17. My bad. I take that back. So they lost 23-17 to the Vikings. They lost 10-9 to the Broncos. So they gave up 10 points to the Broncos, 23 to the Vikings, 24 to the and 17 to the Titans. So yeah, I mean, like, they have a good defense, but they definitely give up points too. Like, we're going to score more than 10 points. Like, we have, I know for as bad as an offense, like as we've been playing over the last 2 weeks, we still have Josh Allen. We still could score some points. Like, don't underestimate this team that much. We're walking wounded last 3 seasons. It's definitely ridiculous. It's yours, sir. Yeah, listen, man. Scott, the good thing is we're getting guys back. Like, we are. We're getting guys back on defense. And it's really, we don't even really have many injuries on offense. Now, James Cook obviously is out this week. I'm not overly concerned. He was almost a go. I'm sure he'll be back next weekend for next week's game, right? But we need help offensively. We need help in the receiver group. Defense, I think we'll be just fine. Von Miller will be returning soon, right? I think he has, 2 more weeks left. Teron's back tonight. Terrell Bernard's already back. We're getting guys back. Ed Oliver, hopefully. I have no idea what's going on with Ed Oliver, but I'm thinking he'll be back soon, right? So, and then maybe we get lucky, Matt Milano down the road. So, that's the good thing, what's going on right now. I wouldn't, Taylor Rapp's back. So I think we're going to be okay on that side of the ball. It's the offense. It's the offense that is scary right now because we need more help. That's just the truth. That's a God honest truth. We need more help, and we also need better from Joe Brady. We need better. And if he can't give better, then with this group of guys, we're really fucked. We're really fucked. Right? Just speaking facts, man. Lee, 9 for 30. Allen cost the Bills game. No, he didn't. Listen, Lee, if you watch the game, I'm not saying he was good. He was terrible. That was probably one of his worst games, but no separation from receivers, under pressure all night. Offensive line could not block for shit. Pass blocking was horrendous. No separation once again. Joe Brady dialing it up for fucking Mac Hollins, which makes no sense. Sean McDermott at the end of the game with the nonsense that he did there. Like, Josh Allen was not the reason why the Bills lost last week. Was he part of the reason? Sure. Of course. You have to blame. He has to take some blame, no doubt. But he's not the only one. He is not the only one. You cannot say that. Now, if the rest of the team played great and he was just throwing interceptions all game, then fine. Like, I'm with you. But that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case at all. I also think, I'll be honest with you, I also think he got frustrated. He got frustrated, started making some bad decisions, bad throws. Guys, man, he's human. He's human. He's going to make mistakes. He's human. And 2, we all have been frustrated at times with coworkers. And it probably throws you off a little bit too, whatever you do. I'm just throwing that out there. So imagine you're out there with your, right? You expecting these receivers to do something, and they're not. They're not getting separation. And what can he do? Right? But force a throw. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm not saying that he's not at fault. He's partially at fault. But I would say there's a way more to go around the room, including the offensive line. So let's make that perfectly clear, because I hate that whole conversation where we always blame the quarterback for teams' failures. And sometimes, once again, man, fans don't take a real don't take a step back and really look at the big picture, right? You can see a stat sheet let's say you don't watch a game, you look at a stat sheet, you go, holy shit. I'm just saying about any quarterback. Holy shit, this guy threw 3 interceptions. What the fuck? What a terrible game. But if you didn't watch a game, right? You're just going on a stat sheet. But what if 2 of those interceptions bounced off the player's chest and into the safety's hands or corner's hands or linebacker, whatever, and that was an interception? Is that on the quarterback? No, but on the stat sheet it is. I'm just saying, like shit like that, man. Like, guys, like you need help. It's a team game. It ain't all about the quarterback, including the coaching staff. They need to do their job. They need to be better. I'm just spitting facts, man. All right, let's get back to it because it is holy shit. It's 7:55. I gotta rush this. All right, unpredictability. I get caught up with you guys. The Jets promoted defensive coordinator to interim head coach after firing head coach Robert Saleh. They also changed offensive play callers. Oh, there is the name. Todd Downing takes over for Hackett as a team signal caller. After 5 weeks, ownership had seen enough of the same old problems. Quarterback Aaron Rodgers ranks 26th in the NFL in passer rating and has a 7-4 touchdown ratio. Ugh. But still, the shakeup within the organization was unexpected. As far as what the Bills can expect from the Jets, they probably won't be too much difference in what they were last week. There may be a couple added wrinkles in play calls. Regardless, it will be a good test for head coach Sean McDermott and the coordinators Joe Brady and Bobby Babbage. Yeah, man. I get it. Some, they always say teams can be a little bit dangerous after, they fired their head coach. I don't believe in all that hype. I don't. Listen, man, go out there and do your fucking job. Like, stop with this. Stop with that. Stop with that. Motivation for your interim head coach. Get out of here with that garbage. Josh has to be a final boss quarterback tonight. Show the world what's up. Yeah, he does. He does. And he may have to. But like I said, once again, man, this goes back to Joe Brady and his schemes and getting players involved that he hasn't been getting involved. Like Dawson Knox, Curtis Samuel, if Curtis Samuel can even do it because his injury or whatever. But he has to get these guys more involved. Keon Coleman, stop forcing the ball to Mac fucking Hollins. I keep having to go back to his name because that's who's been our guy over the last 2 weeks, which is crazy to me. But, man, stop it. That's enough of that. All right, let's get to the very last one, and then I am going to get out of here and go to watch the game. All right, let's get to the 3 ways the Bills can – 3 keys to a Bills victory. All right, what's the 3 keys to a Bills victory, guys? Play to the strengths of personnel, right? Absolutely. It took one Khalil Shakir ankle injury for the Bills to learn what they had in their new offensive weapons. Under offensive coordinator Joe Brady, they haven't had to pass much this year. Josh Allen is tied for 23rd in the NFL in passing attempts. Ugh. When they passed, Shakir was the go-to guy. Without him in week 5, newcomers had to step up. They didn't. Mac Hollins, Curtis Samuel, Keon Coleman, MVS were targeted a total of 18 times in the loss. They caught just 4 of the passes. Unacceptable. The pass catchers looked out of place and were misused. Hollins hasn't made a living on go balls. MVS in the short field hasn't been his strong suit. According to former NFL wide receiver Steve Smith, Coleman belongs in the slot. Hey, I said that earlier. And Samuel has been non-existent in the offense. So why are they being used this way? It's still a newly formed unit, and Brady will have to play some chess to figure out how they can be most effective. But changes ought to be made to how they are being utilized and quickly. Yes, fucking Joe Brady. Like, come on, man. Like, dude, like we've seen enough of what you've been doing over the last 2 weeks. You need to dial it up. You need to be more creative. You need to stop being so predictable. You need to use the weapons that we've had here, like Dawson Knox, Dalton Kincaid. All right, now that Khalil Shakir's back, obviously, that's Josh's favorite target, the guy he's most comfortable with going to, his security blanket. So I'm glad to have Shakir back. Like, let's dial it up more. Stop being so predictable. Let's get these guys involved. Let's put Keon Coleman in the slot sometime. Let's mix shit up because guess what? The last 2 weeks, that stale ass offense that you've been dishing out is terrible. Throw whatever that shit is, throw that shit away. Whatever the fuck you've been doing over the last 2 weeks is hot garbage. Pee-wee football shit. That's exactly what that is. Tecmo Bowl, Pee-wee football, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Predictable, vanilla offense that nobody wants to see. Ugly ass offense. And players need to step up as well and execute. That's it. And Josh Allen also needs to take responsibility as well. And he needs to step up and be better. Whatever happened to Josh Allen changing calls at the line? Taking over as a quarterback. You don't always have to go with what the offensive coordinator calls out to you. You could change it up. If you see a blitz coming, right? Change the plays. Change the plays at the line. Mix it up. Like, also, too, I got to say, too, we've been getting to the line late as fuck in the play clock. What are you doing? What the hell are you doing? We used to get up there with 15 seconds, right? 14 seconds. Maybe we need to start speeding up like we did the first 3 weeks. Get up to the line a lot quicker. Joe Brady, get the call in a lot quicker. I don't want to see Josh Allen going like this, can't hear the play. You're calling it. You're dialing in with 10 seconds to go. You're still huddled up, rushing up to the line. Stop. Like that's another reason why we get caught up in these flags or we're rushing a play. Like, man, like that. And that's on Joe Brady. 100% on Joe Brady. All right, let's get to the next one. Don't let Jets running backs heat up. I agree. Jets running backs Breece Hall and Braylon Allen have been held in check lately on the field. In the last 2 weeks, they have averaged 37 combined rushing yards per game. They are capable of much more, and we know that, by the way. They can make defenders miss and are one of the more talented duos in the league. They are threats through the air as well. Both backs have a receiving touchdown this year. The Bills' rush defense ranks as 8th worst in the NFL through 5 weeks. That's not good. They give up over 144 yards per game on the ground. That's terrible. Sure, Breece Hall has averaged an abysmal 3 yards per carry to start the year, but the Bills' defense has allowed big ground games this year. Ed Oliver was ruled out of the game as of Saturday, and he's still ruled out, which makes things more difficult for the middle of the Bills' defense. Yeah, and trust me, I think the Jets are going to run the ball. I think they are going to switch it up with the new coordinator a little bit. They're going to probably try to get them more involved because, to be honest with you, man, I feel like Hackett did a terrible job using their running backs this year. Psycho Jockey, it's time to get off the pot. Time for our Bills tonight. We're going to find out a lot about this game. Go Bills! Yeah, go Bills! And this is my last one. I'm getting out of here. More effective offense. Yeah, that's fucking Joe Brady. Let's dial it up, man. Last week, Allen was 9 for 31 passing, 29%. He was 1 of 14 on passes, 10 or more yards downfield. Under pressure, 0 for 15. What happened? Week 5 was night and day from what we saw the first 3 weeks when Allen and Brady had the offense humming. After 3 games, Allen was completing 75% of his passes, and the Bills led the league in points per game. The offense knows they have to be better. An early learning curve is expected due to all of the new pieces and having a young OC. But no one expected the curve to look that bad. Eyes will once again be on the Bills' offense to see how they turn it around, just like they were last week after their poor performance in Week 4. Yeah, man. Guys, this is it, man. And this is crazy because if we wind up winning this game, we had a 2.5 game lead in the AFC East. That's a nice little comfortable size lead, right? We lose, we're tied for first. Man, not good. And I really don't know how the rest of the season will go at that point. Obviously, it's not over. It's a bad division right now. So even if we lose tonight, it's not over. But I would say a lot of Bills Mafia will start to really hit that panic button if they haven't already. I have not hit it yet. But I am concerned big time for this offense. I'm not concerned about the defense. I think the defense will be fine. We're getting players back. But I am super concerned about the help surrounding Josh Allen and the fact that the offensive line cannot hold up enough for these receivers to create separation. They're just either not good enough, or players like Curtis Samuel's maybe a little bit hurt and he can't do it. I don't know. Or this falls on Joe Brady for not scheming up the right plays for what he has in place for the players he has. We'll see. But I am super concerned about the offense right now, and the lack of weapons that we have for Josh Allen. So even if we win this game, I still think, and I still truly believe, that Brandon Beane has to get a receiver in here for Josh Allen. He has to get a guy that can create early separation. He has to get a go-to guy other than Khalil Shakir. He has to, or this team is not going anywhere. Because even if we make the playoffs, that offense with those weapons, I don't see it. I don't see it. So you bring in a Adams or a Cooper, somebody that actually is a threat to defenses, where defenses have to go, yo, I got to respect this guy. Like, we know this guy can ball out. Then that helps everybody else on the team. That helps the Keon Coleman's. That really helps Khalil Shakir. Obviously helps Dalton Kincaid. But defenses right now, guys, they don't respect the Buffalo Bills offense. They are giving us zero respect. And rightfully so. What have they done? What have they done? So they're bringing the heat and knowing that the receivers can't separate early in the routes to help Josh Allen out. That is a big problem right now. And that's why I think Brandon Beane has to go out and get himself a weapon if he really believes this team has any chance this season. But yeah, by the way, I'm very glad Khalil Shakir is back. And you know who else is glad? Josh Allen, right? Josh Allen is very glad that Khalil Shakir is back on the field, because that's his only reliable option. Go Bills, baby. We got this. Bills, woo! And guys, I'm out of here. That's it. I'm going to be on here post-game, right after the game with Mikey. You don't want to miss it. Instant reaction. Hopefully it's a Bills win. Guys, man. Oh, real quick. Score prediction. Go, 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 go. I got time. Hit it up, hit it up, hit it up, hit it up. I'll wait. Matter of fact, while we're waiting, I'll go ahead and show you the uniforms tonight for the Bills. All right, let's scroll down on this. So let's see here. Bills uniforms tonight. Here we go. That's the Bills uniforms tonight. If you guys wanted to know while I'm waiting on your score predictions. So we're wearing the blue with the white helmets, all blue, white helmets. I like that. Sharp outfit, sharp jersey. There we go. All right, so that's that. And then if you guys also wanted to see the final chart, the inactives, I'll show that just for the hell of it, even though you probably already know by now, but I will still show you the inactives. All right. There we go. So as you guys know, inactive, James Cook, Mike Edwards, Joe Andreessen. The guy I can never pronounce his name, I'm going to say EU, Will Clapp, and Ed Oliver, all inactive. Linebackers, we got 4 of them tonight, right? Moreau, Williams, Bernard, Spector. All right, and obviously defensive line, Dwayne Carter's making his second start. You know who needs to play better tonight? AJ Epinesa. He's been a disappointment through 5 weeks. 1 sack. Got to do better than that. Got to do better than that, bud. Running backs. Hamlin. I'm sorry, not Hamlin. Running backs. Where's the running backs? Where's remember that? Frank Gore Jr., Ray Davis, Ty Johnson, Reggie Gilliam, who is once again, why don't we use Reggie Gilliam in the fullback position? Let's get some help, right? Run blocking. Come on. Obviously, let's see here. Any other where is the safeties at? I was just there. Okay, so you got let's see. Yeah, Rapp is back. So Hamlin, Elam, Johnson, Rapp, Bishop, Connerton, Douglas, Lewis, Ingram, and Benford. So there we go, man. There is your lineup right there and your inactives. Hope you guys all see it. And let's see here. So I'm going to get to your scores right now. So Alexander, 22-21. Bills win. Woo, close game, but we pulling off the dub. Cycle Jockey, 31-17 Bills. Wow, you got us go to 31. That would be great. I really would hope for that. 24-21 says Nathan. Close game. That's kind of where I have it. I have it really, really close. Wow. This one here. Mr. Fulton is going all out on the points. This is going to be high scoring. 45-35. That, I'll tell you what. That would be unbelievable. I don't see that happening. But that would be unreal. So anyways, guys, I guess that's it for your score predictions. So I am out of here, man. I appreciate you guys rocking with me always. Pre-game, I will be here post-game once again with Mikey right after the game. You don't want to miss it. So until then, I'll see you in, 3 hours? All right, Bills Mafia, you guys rule. And as always, go Bills. I'm out of here.